this was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right here. Hey, Sunday. You got yellow. You got right there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 22.
36 power.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Here's Wilson. Past the 20. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hold up, the mic, boy, 56. Get him on, West. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Fine, 96. Reload. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D, let's go.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Under 10, under 10, 10. 56.
Again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they run again with Ware. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On second down now, it's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a division.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Look for signal. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 56. Get ready.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step up. Check 24. Hey, Ridley.
On second down, Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
57. Yellow. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
36 power. 56.
Now Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. This is Homer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, 43. Attack, attack. Check 99. Check, check. Fresno. Yellow.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. 15. Come back. Check 50. Switch. Alert flare.
Running on 1st down with Ware. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Hey, 57 color. Watch 49. 43.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off, so they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey! You better bring it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Go. Man up, D. Rush in. 25. Forward left. 53 is the Mike. All day, just like that.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, it's Ware. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Attack! Here we go. Yellow. Check 24. Tight dog.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent.
Yeah.
Like you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm